Shit Chitam Samaha Vivam Tvai Anititosti Nakamanipiti Nari Surya Namate Loka Andena Kamasavritaha Kamsti Vichanti Hey Ke Chatna Hanotana Hey Ke Chatna Hanotana Hey Ke Chatna Hanotana Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Purnachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishate Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Purnachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishate Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Purnachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishate.
चिंतामणि प्रकर सद्मसु कल्पवृक्षलक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतः संभ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुं कण्वन्तं अरविन्ददलायताक्षं वरहावतं समसिताम्बुदसुन्दराङ्गम् कन्दस्वकोटि कमनीय विशेषशोभं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आलोलचन्द्रकलश वनमालवंशी रत्नांगदं प्रणयकेली कलाविलासम् श्यामं त्रिभङ्गललितं नियतप्रकाशम् गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् पुरुषं तमहं भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकरसदमसु कल्पवृक्षलक्ष्यावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अङ्गानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पान्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति अङ्गानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पान्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति आनन्दचिन्मय सदोष जलविग्रहस्य गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आद्यं पुराणपुरुषं नवयौवनं च वेदेषु दुर्लभम् अदुर्लभयात्मभक्तौ वेदेषु दुर्लभम् अदुर्लभयात्मभक्तौ गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकरसद्मसु कल्पवृक्षलक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम्
What did you do?
Masa?
So what about this is press the stop before you
सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दम्
Thank you very much. Where is it?
It's just on the top one, yeah. This is separate from that loudspeaker, right? This is the loudspeaker. Is it working? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Will you? Hare Krishna. What's your name? Bridge. Very good. Okay. Well, the arti will be at 7, but from now until 7 o'clock, we're going to read from Bhagavad Gita. So if you would like, come and join so we can all, read some Bhagavad Gita. If you want. If not, that's for great. Yeah. Just tell them. I'll go back. I'll go for you so I can see you. I can see that you're already chanting. So you come here often, huh? Okay. Where do you live? You came all the way from Manchester today. When did you leave?
We came yesterday.
You came yesterday. So when are you going back?
Tuesday.
Okay, so you're staying with some family. Good. So you go to the Manchester temple? Very good. Do you know Rajendra Kumar Govinda Prabhu? Yes? Yes. And you know Subhadra Leela Mataji? She's an old lady. She's mother-in-law. Okay. Subhadra Leela. No? Okay. Well, this is... Okay, great. So you can sing. Yeah, we're a bit late, but, the microphone wasn't working. So we just chant a little bit, and then we read from Bhagavad Gita. And do you know Jayarada Madhava? Yes? Okay, so you can repeat after. Jayarada Madhava Kunja Vihari Radha Madhava Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Grivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Grivaradari Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Shudanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda Radha Gokula Radhe Radha Gokula Nanda Radha Gokula Radhe Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda Radha Gokula Nanda Radhe Radha Gokula Nanda Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Nanitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Nityai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nityai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nityai Gora Hari Bol Gaur Pramanande Hari Bol all glories assembled devotees all glories Prabhupada all glories glories all Okay, tonight we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 23. Maybe I'll give you this book. Maybe you can, sorry. You give it there. Then you can join us reciting Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Niyatam Sangha Rahitam Araga Dvashata Kritam Apala Prepsuna Karma Yat Tat Satvikam Uchyate Niyatam Sangarahitam. Repeat, please. Tam Sangarahitam Aragadvashata Kirtam Apala Prepsuna Karma Apala Prepsuna Karma Yattat Satvikam Uchyate Yattat Satvikam Uchyate Niyatam Sangarahitam Aragat Vishata Kritam No Vishatat Kritam Apala Prepsuna Karma Yattat Satvikam Uchyate Niyatam Sangarahitam Aragat Vishata Kritam Apala Prepsuna Karma Yattat Shatvikam Uchyate. Thank you. Would you like to read? And we repeat. You want to read? Excellent. Well done. Go on. Oh, you're doing the translation. Okay. I'll give you to read the translation. Let's just read Sanskrit first. Would you like to try? Niyatam. Niyatam. Niyatam Sangarahitam Aragat Vishata Kritam Apala Prepsuna Karma Yatat Satvikam Uchyate. Wow, that was amazing. Well done. Excellent. It's very hard to read Sanskrit. Okay. Who else wants to volunteer? Would you like to read, Mataji? You don't have it? Okay. Okay. You have it? No? All right. So, Mataji, would you like to read the Sanskrit? Please do. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshata kritam apala prepsuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate. Prabhu, would you like to read? No? Why not? Okay, you do the, okay, do it again. That's fine. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshata kritam apala prepsuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate. Thank you. Wow. Okay, let's read. Do you want to read the word by word translation? Okay. Niyatam, regulated. Niyatam, regulated. We repeat after you, okay? Niyatam, regulated. Sangha rahitam, without attachment. Aragat veshata, without love or hatred. Done. Kritam, done. Apala prepsuna, by one without desire for fruitive result. Karma, action. Yat, which. Tat, that. Satvikam, in the mode of goodness. Uchyate is called. Perfect. Such a good reader. Okay, now read the translation, please. Very good. Okay, now, would you like to come here? Okay. Okay, come this side. Okay, now read the translation, just small parts, and then we repeat after you. Go on.
Regulated.
No, this one. That action.
That action.
That action.
That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire, for fruitative result is said to be in the mode of goodness.
Well done. You're such a good reader. Okay, let's now just okay, you sit with mom so they can repeat. I'll read it small bits and then you repeat. That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results, is said to be in the mode of goodness. Okay, now purport. Regulated occupational duties as prescribed in the scriptures in terms of different orders and divisions of society performed without attachment or proprietary rights, and therefore without any love or hatred, and performed in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the Supreme, without self-satisfaction or self-gratification, are called actions in the mode of goodness. Do you want to read it? Yeah, come here then. Okay. It's a short purport, so you might as well read it.
This one.
Just from the beginning. Just start here. Regulated.
Regulated occupational duties as prescribed in the scriptures in terms of the different orders and divisions of society. Performed without attachment or proprieties, rights, and therefore without any love or hatred, and performed in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the Supreme, without self-satisfaction or self-gratification, are called actions in the mode of goodness.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, let's just do a short prayer, and then we try to discuss and to see what Krishna and Srila Prabhupada is trying to teach us. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Datatai Svapatantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostete Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Niyatam Sangarahitam Aragat Vishattakritam Apala Pripsuna Karma Yattat Satvikam Uchyate. That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in the mode of goodness. So, Krishna is telling us about what? Action, activity. In which mode? In the mode of goodness. So what does that mean? First, let's just do read a review of chapter 18, which comes on the index. Here it says that, chapter 18 is basically the conclusion. Srila Prabhupada says Bhagavad Gita finishes by the end of chapter 17. Krishna has told us whatever he needs to tell us. Chapter 18 is very much similar to chapter 2, is a summary, a conclusion, of what he has already told us. So some things are basically repeated and just reminded, and then makes a conclusion. Like any scholarly writings. You know, you come with an introduction, it tells us what they're going to tell us, and then the whole essay, you know, is about whatever they want to tell us, and then there's a conclusion at the end. So chapter 2 is like introduction, and chapter 18 is conclusion, kind of wraps up everything. So it says that Krishna explains, in chapter 18, Krishna explains the meaning of renunciation and the effects of modes of nature on human consciousness and activity. He explains Brahman realization, the glories of the Bhagavad Gita, and the ultimate conclusion of the Gita. The highest path of religion is absolute, unconditional, loving surrender unto Lord Krishna, which frees one from all sins, brings one to complete enlightenment, and enables one to return to Krishna's eternal spiritual abode. So today's verse, verse 23, is very short, very brief, mainly because it's been spoken about it. About what? Well, here it specifically talks about the mode of goodness. But in chapter 14, it explains very thoroughly in details about the three modes of material nature and all different modes, you know, the modes of, do you know what are the three modes of material nature? Yes, yes. And they are basically what the whole material world are made of, right? And we are all affected by these three modes. And of course, the advice is that, you know, for a spiritual path, it's good to come, you know, to elevate ourselves to the mode of goodness, and then helps us, you know, in our spiritual path. But it's like, Prabhupada gives an analogy, it's like the three main colors, right? Blue, do you know what are the three main colors? Well, you know when you do painting, when you do coloring, there are three main colors, red, yellow, and blue, right? All the other colors that we have is a mixture of these three main colors, right? Some more red, little blue, some, you know, little red, you know, more yellow, you know, all the secondary colors and then other colors, they all just comes from this mixture of these three. So it's the same way in material world. You know, the main ingredients of material world is these three modes, but everything else is a mixture. And we all affected by these different modes in different degrees. Now let's see what Krishna says, starts when in chapter 14, Krishna starts talking about the three modes. He says in text 5, material nature consists of three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with nature, Almighty Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. We get covered, right? Depending on what kind of activity we do, everything is made of these three modes. From what we eat, the dress, what we wear, the place we live, the people we come in contact with, everything is made of these three modes. And we have to try to bring ourselves to the mode of goodness. We have to try, we eat some more things in the mode of goodness, right? So therefore we'll be affected more by, you know, goodness. We, places we live, what we wear, what we read, what we, everything, all our activities is either, in one of these three modes or a mixture of these three modes. Now, and then again in chapter 14, goes further, Krishna explains, starts explaining about this mode of goodness. He says, the mode of goodness, being purer than the other modes, is illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reaction. Those situated in that mode become conditioned by a sense of happiness and knowledge. So basically it's telling us why we should be more influenced by the mode of goodness, right? It helps us to be happier. It helps us to be more wise. It helps us to have more knowledge. It do less sinful activities. And it's kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Even if Prabhupada says, this chapter 14 talks about different modes, you don't have to believe in Krishna, to really understand it, and because it's common sense, right? When you eat fresh food, you feel good, right? Your body is healthy, but also, you feel better. You all experience it, don't you? When you eat something which has been, frozen food, or has been kept for a while, or it's not, fresh, or it's been cooked for a long, period of time, or ready-made food that we buy, okay, it might feel in the stomach, but it doesn't give that, energy that the fresh food gives. Yeah, so it makes sense. When you go to nature, right, countryside, you feel different than when you go to the city with all the pollution. Okay, sometimes it's necessary, but you can feel the difference. So therefore, you try to be, more, at least as much as you can, be more, in contact with nature. When you come across with people, we speak to people, you feel different energy. People who drink or smoke, it gives a different energy because it all, brings your energy level down than when you speak to someone who doesn't, drink and smoke, or someone who is more into knowledge and kind of activities more in goodness. It affects you. So we try to be more in contact with that kind of people. So the whole idea of three modes of material nature, it all makes sense. And here in today's verse, gives us more information about the mode of goodness. It says, action which is regulated, which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive result is said to be in the mode of goodness. So it's even encourages us to go even further in that mode of goodness, which is, okay, it's best to do activities which are, when you get up, for example, early in the morning, different times of the day affects you differently. Early morning, you feel more peaceful, you feel more fresh, your mind is very sharp. That's why it's advised to study early in the morning. During the daytime, it's more in the mode of passion and activities and actions. And at night, it's all, mode of ignorance. That's why we sleep, right? Some things are necessary. Sleep is necessary, but, if you sleep at night, you get the best result, for your sleep than if you sleep during the day, right? So different times of the day are in the different modes of nature, so we try to do activities accordingly. So here, so in chapter 14, it gives a, general idea for mode of goodness, but here, today's verse, it goes a bit further. It says that when we do activity, when our activities are regulated. What does that mean, when it's regulated, It's regular, it's disciplined, is not like, like you do whatever you want anytime. It's certain activities are for certain time, certain situation, and it's good to have a, like you said, regular life, right? Getting up early in the morning, taking a bath, taking a shower, and then do some reading, in the morning, and then, okay, you go to work or you go to study, and then, then certain time of the day, you have some breakfast, then you eat lunch certain time, rather than just, eating anytime, whenever you feel like it. You say, okay, there are certain time for eating, certain time for studying, certain time for sleeping. So this is good to have a regulated life. It makes sense. We all, with our experience we have in life, we know that when our life is regular, we all feel happier, and people around us feel better also. And we get better, even for material result, we get a better material result. In business, in study, if you have certain timings and regulated, then you get a better result. Then it says it's action which is regulated, which is performed without attachment. What does that mean, without attachment? Huh? Without any expectation. Yeah. Yes, yes. We do it like a duty. Okay, this is our duty. We don't have too much attachment that, okay, I'm doing this only because, I want certain result from it. If I don't get that result, then I won't be doing it. That is, if we are expecting result, that is more in the mode of passion. But it's, of course, we all want, to see some result from our activities, but it's best not to have expectations. When we have expectation, then, especially when our expectation is high, then when it's not met, then, we feel down. But, we try to bring ourselves in some kind of equilibrium. That, okay, this is my duty, whether it's studying, whether it's your business, whether it's the family, this is my duty, I do my best, but yes, yes, very good. Yes, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, you said desire is the root of all, problems. We all have experience, we do something and we think, oh, it should be done this way, it should be done this way. And when it's not, when, it's not what we want, then we feel depressed. And sometimes also we might get what we want, but over excitement, that then you become too attached to it, and then next time it may not happen the same way as you expected. So we do our best, and then we say, okay, whatever the result is, we accept it. This is what we try to do. And then proprietary, we try not to kind of see ourselves as the boss, right? If we think that, oh, this is whatever, this is my business, this is my house, this is my family, and it has to be done the way we want it. I think women, a bit like, you can relate. But okay, other people around us may have to give in to whatever, we want, but it doesn't create a good relationship when always everything has to be done the way you want it to be done. Yes? And again, like Mataji said, it's the cause of all the problems. It creates problems when we want to control everything. And so then Prabhupada explains regulated occupation duties as prescribed in the scriptures in terms of different orders and divisions of society. So you've heard about different varnas and different ashrams, yes? So each this is the divisions of the society. Again, it's a natural divisions of the society. Everybody has different abilities, different propensities, and when everybody is done accordingly, then individually everybody feels peaceful, and socially also the society will be peaceful because everybody is doing their duty. Nobody, there are still, some people as a boss, like that. But again, whether as a superior or inferior, in any situation, if everybody sees whatever they're doing, it's my duty, then everybody will be peaceful. And okay, few minutes, the curtain is going to open. You all have come here to see Krishna. And this month, it was the month of, December, we call it, devotees go out and distribute books. Right? Okay, it is a spiritual activity, but at the same time, we try to follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita and do this, all the service, we try to do it in the mode of goodness, as it says here. Regulated, what else? Regulated, without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results. So devotees go out. Okay, of course, they want to distribute as many books as possible. They want to collect Lakshmi as well, but they do it as a service. Okay, this is me going out and spreading glories of Krishna. This is what makes Srila Prabhupada happy. This is what makes Krishna happy. So I'm going out. I do my best to give out as many books as possible. Whether people take it or not take it, we try not to be attached to that. We try not to become overjoyed when books are going out or become depressed when books are not going out. If it's going out, it is, Krishna's arrangement. If it's not going out, again, it's Krishna's arrangement. So we try to remain, equilibrium. We try to do that. So with any activity, whether it's family activity, whether it's spiritual activity, we do it without attachment, we do it without expecting any fruitive result, and the best is to do it for the satisfaction of the Lord. And of course, our main activity is chanting the Maha Mantra. Let's do it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There are so many benefits of chanting, but we do it for the satisfaction of the Lord. Okay? So please, you can stand up. The curtain is going to open. And again, you remember to bring the water.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
everyone chant.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajikacharya Stotra Sata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Nam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajikacharya Stotra Sata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasri Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Sham Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vajbhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Kshetra Dham Ki Ganga Maya Ki Jai Munuk Maya Ki Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani Ki Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Nitai Gaur Premanande All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Prabhupada.
Madhuta
dropped out in generation.
Just didn't practice it. Yeah, at least till New Year. How are you? Okay? Good. How are you?
Where have you been?
Uni.
Oh, okay.
I'm at uni.
You're mine.
Check.
It's tough, it's tough. It's very tough. How long you got?
Just 1 year. It's a 1 year master's. And then let's see after that.